What up, gang? Central Coast Disc Golf is bringing you some more dynamic discs, discgolf.io, and TrueFlight sponsored disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dimax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, they just got in some sweet looking new Ranger bags, so make sure to check the website for those. I'm a huge fan of that bag, really love mine. Discgolf.io is the place to go if you're a disc golf club or tourney needs a presence on the web. Really nice guys with a great product. True Flight Collective is my buddy Garrett Tapkin's disc golf company. Check out his website for some sweet hats. Garrett and I will both be at the Wintertime Open, so say hi if you see us. Garrett will be playing because he's actually good. My buddy Derek and I will be filming and hopefully putting out some next day vids for you guys. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to our Patreon subscribers. You guys are a huge part in making it financially possible for us to do what we do. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf. Alright guys, Ian and Ben from Central Coast Disc Golf, bringing a little more Worlds coverage. We have round 2 of the ladies, and got the lead card, Ben. Should be great.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, out at Pier Park, and let's get to watching it.
Alright.
Alright guys, back with part 2. Ragnar's got a 1-stroke lead over Melodie and Katrina. Elaine's 2 back of that. And we are starting off on hole 10, 264. And the basket's right there, so really don't have to explain much.
Now that's what I'm talking about, 264.
Yeah. We might be able to birdie that one, Ben.
Right.
It is.
But you can see, I mean, even Katrina Allen is a little bit off on that.
Yeah, you know, the trees make it a tight gap, and it's slightly uphill, which makes it a little more difficult.
Right, yeah. It really does play more like a 300-foot shot.
Yeah, exactly. Katrina and Ragna both finished off the left, and I'm not sure if Melodie's overcompensating for their throw, but held on to that one a little too long.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a long, straight shot for, you know, the for us.
People with normal arms. And there's Melodie. And look at Elaine's second shot. And Melodie's third. Not bad, Aben.
No, great shot.
Katrina with her second. This tree is going to make her lay up, it looks like.
Yeah. Ooh. Had the height to do a slight run, but I think she was just laying up.
Yeah. Perfect line, though.
Yeah.
Ragnar also laying up. And looking at Melodie's bogey putt. Makes a comebacker.
Good putt.
And there's that Elaine putt for par.
Wow, she's got the copyright on that.
She does. I don't know if you've ever seen the video we have of Jeff Russell.
I don't think so.
SoCal player, he putts like that a lot too. Makes it work though.
Oh.
Anything like inside, he says like 10 feet, he'll toss it in like that.
I think I ran into him at Worlds though.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he was definitely up there. So on to hole 11, 375, and this one's a pretty good dogleg right, I believe. Yeah. Wow.
Great shot.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow. Almost put it in for 8.
She did. That is an unbelievable shot. This is a really tough hole.
She likes the 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's generally a favorable review.
Yeah, for sure. Ragnar taking a nice line too. Oh, just hit that tree. Elaine King. Throwing that Annie out there. Fading a little early, Ben.
Little early fade, yeah.
But should be pretty easy up and down for par.
Mm-hmm.
It is usually a downhill up, which can make it slightly difficult, but just throwing that out there.
Right.
And Melodie comes up a little short with that tree kick. She's stepping out to look at the basket. It's down there. See that building? It's to the right of that a little bit.
Okay.
So she did not put enough Annie on that.
Oh no, that's gonna be tough look for 4.
Mm-hmm. Ragnar's second. And again, the basket's off of the right hand side of the screen. I believe anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be behind that tree. We'll see. Elaine's second shot.
got in there pretty nice. Melodie for par. Good run.
Yeah.
And Katrina, after a near ace, has this for a 2. Could get a stroke on the card, a couple on Melodie. Ooh.
Just a little too much loft on that one.
Yeah. Ragnar to save par. Ooh.
Oh, that one looked like it should have been in.
Oh, same with that one, man.
Same with that one. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
that one was a little right of center, but it
Yeah.
still looked like it had enough chains.
Mm-hmm. So Katrina getting a stroke on the card with a par right there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the rest of the ladies. As Ragnar taps in her bogue and Katrina taps in that par. I believe that's going to tie him up then.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, there's a lot of golf left.
Yeah, this is only the second round of like 7 rounds or something. But they're still tied at the top. And we're on hole 12. This one, 330-ish and pretty straight with a slight backhand hyzer finish. That one,
Wow.
pretty
Good shot.
nice. Yeah. So you see the basket through the very right-hand part of the tennis courts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right through that corner.
Yeah, exactly. And good looking shot from Ragnar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Another great shot.
Yeah, just short, but that'll be a putt. And Elaine King with her pull. Taking on more.
Ooh, that.
Yeah.
Well, it got around the fence.
Yeah. But not what she was trying to do right there.
Not quite, but she'll have a putt.
Mm-hmm. Melodie. Lining up that swing.
If that hooks up.
Yeah.
Wow, it kind of just skimmed that branch.
Yeah, stayed mostly clean. Giving her a long putt. So Elaine finished pretty much pin high off to the left and just landed for par, Ben.
Just laying up.
Yeah, smart play.
Yeah.
Melodie with about a 45-footer.
Yeah, she was giving it a chance, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And Katrina for bird.
Not bad.
Yeah, just a little short. And Ragnar now can get a stroke on the card with a birdie here.
Whoa, that was close, but it's in.
Yeah, and getting that stroke and getting that lead. Melodie, Katrina, and Elaine tapping in the par. There it is. And Ragnar with that 1-stroke lead over Katrina. And we're on to hole 13, 330 feet. It's over a hill and then down the other side. And there's actually a lot of different routes. There's a big sky ante line you can take. You can go right up the middle or a backhand hyzer line. Ragnar's taking the up the middle approach. And that was a nice drive. Wow.
Oh, very close.
Yeah. Katrina looks like she's also lining up the same shot, that up the middle.
There's a lot in the way there.
Yeah, there really is. It's dangerous. It's got that risk reward though. If you hit it,
yeah,
you're probably gonna be pretty close. And I think like Katrina hit the top of the hill right there. Elaine King stays clean. That'll be pretty nice. Yep, hanging out with Katrina. And it looks like Melodie's gonna go the same way. You ever watched the Rose City Open video, Ben?
I'm not sure I've seen it.
Okay, Nico takes this crazy sky ante line on this hole and almost parks it. It's really cool throw to watch.
Wow.
So Melodie hit a tree, has a blind second shot. Oh, and hit another tree. That's gonna be trouble.
Yeah.
Elaine second, just laying up for a par.
Good layup.
Yep, does that pretty well. Melodie's third, probably just gonna be laying up for a bogue. Still a ways out. Yeah. Hope she can make that. And Katrina with her second.
Just a layup.
Smart golf, Ben.
Yeah.
And Ragnar, yeah, get another stroke on the card.
Good look. Wow, that was a huge birdie.
Yeah, it was. I like her putt, man. Just right at the basket.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of Simon-esque a little bit, you know?
Sure.
Melodie cleans up the bogue. Elaine for par. Nice putt.
Mm-hmm.
And Katrina should have no trouble with this tap-in par. There it is.
Good putt.
So Ragnar opening up that lead a little bit. 2 strokes. And we're on to hole 14, 414 feet. And this one is really tough. You're throwing through jail, it gets open, and then you're throwing back into jail. And there is the Heiser line, which Ragnar showed you, but there is a big Sky Annie line, which is what I usually take. I feel like it has the best results. Yeah, Katrina's taking that line I'm talking about.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, if you stay clean, it has amazing results, but she did hit an early tree right there.
There is just no obvious route, it looks
No,
like.
no, this is seriously one of the tougher holes, line-wise. Oh my goodness, Ben.
Wow,
How did that stay
squeaky clean.
Super. That's a nice drive from Elaine. And it looks like Melodie's lining up that Annie line. Oh.
Ooh.
Double tap, Ben.
Discount double tap.
Yep. So Katrina finishing pretty short left, and this is a tough up from here. There's a lot of trees in the way. See what she can do. Oh,
Ooh.
another tree.
Those trees are just mean.
They really are. Yeah.
Some of them will kind of like tap you to the side. Some of them will just shut you down.
Yeah, it depends on how broad you hit them, right?
Yeah. It's really the angle of trajectory.
Good one, dude. Melodie with a really nice up from there. Really impressive. And Katrina's third, hopefully trying to get up and down for a bug. See the basket, top middle of your screen.
Nice Heiser line.
Yeah, really nice up. Saving a bug at least.
Mm-hmm.
And Elaine with a really nice drive.
Oh!
I think she might have taken that actually, though.
Yeah.
Kind of kicked her back towards the basket.
Yeah. I was thinking for a second I had a chance to kick in.
Oh, gotcha. Ragna finished short left on her drive. That was her up, and that wasn't an easy up. She left herself with a little bit of a par putt, man.
Yeah.
Pretty close to circle's edge here. A little bit high. Got a little comebacker for a bogue. Oh, no, Ben.
Oh, my. Lots of golf left.
There is, yep.
But
Looking at
at the
Melodie.
same rate, they got to be thinking every stroke counts.
Oh, it absolutely does, as watching the MPO footage will tell you.
Yeah.
Elaine with I want to say the only... Actually, no, Melodie made a par, but Elaine and Melodie making pars. Pretty impressive. Melodie's upshot was pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
Ragnar with the 2x bogue. Katrina also bogeyed, so Ragnar still has a 1-stroke lead. And we are on to hole 15, 360 feet, super straight. It's slightly uphill the whole way, and guess what, Ben? There's a ton of trees.
No way.
Yeah, no, I'm serious, man.
This whole course.
Yeah. That was a nice drive from Elaine. She got decently up the fairway. Melodie putting some Annie on that one, and ooh, my goodness. These trees will give you some ridiculous kicks because they hit so solid. You're not hitting any leaves or anything,
Yeah, just brutal at times.
Mm-hmm. Look at that drive from Katrina, Ben.
Yeah.
That was outstanding.
But that's a healthy tree for you.
Yeah, it is. Ragnar with the Heiser flip to Annie. And she's pretty well up the fairway. She should be happy with that. I would be.
Yep.
Melodie's second. Remember, she took a nasty kick off to the left and short. Just got some work to do here.
There's you.
Yeah, there's me. She did a decent amount of work. Came up a little short. Looking at Elaine second. Get up. Should be a par. And Katrina has a little bit of a birdie look here, man.
Yeah, that's in range.
Mm-hmm. Playing horseshoes instead.
Yeah.
Melodie
Side
to,
bet.
yeah, Melodie to save a par.
Yeah.
Solid effort.
didn't really miss short.
Nah.
That's good.
Yeah, right?
But still, safe enough.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Ragnar just misses that birdie putt. And I'm looking at Elaine's par.
Well done.
Yeah, nice putt.
I wonder why she straddles most of her putts.
Yeah, I don't know. We should ask Nico.
Nah.
Melodie tapping in the bogue after that unfortunate drive. And Katrina tapping in a par after a really nice drive.
Yep.
Alright, Ragnar still with the one-stroke lead. On to hole 16, 324. This one's super straight. There are some trees in the way, and the fairway kind of goes down and up and then down, and the basket's on the downslope, which makes sticking it close to the basket really tough and putting scary.
Right, yeah.
That was a nice drive from Elaine, though.
Yeah.
Just a little bit short left.
Again, you have to hit a really specific line here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you absolutely do.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Katrina taking a little tree kick right there.
Probably a fortunate kick, really.
Yeah, no, it honestly didn't kick her off to the left or right. The right's trouble with the trees over there. Ragnar? Throwing the hyzer flip, man.
Yeah. She's going to be left, but that's a good place to be.
Yeah, look, pin high. Melodie's pull. Throwing a little Annie. Faded a little early.
Should put her pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to have a putt and not a downhill death putt.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Not a bad place to finish. Katrina's second. Just laying up for a par. Got kind of a scary par putt there, man.
Yeah.
Elaine has this for bird, and it's a bit of a death putt here.
She's laying up or going for it.
It looks like she's lining it up, right?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Oh! She gets the nice little twirl and stop.
Yeah, at least it's stuck. Nice to see disc golf reward the aggressive play for once in a while.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no, but not in this case.
Oh,
No.
I think I just jinxed Melodie.
Oh my, you jinxed her, yeah.
Oh, that was
I blame Ian.
that was a brutal rollout. Unfortunate.
That was brutal. She
That
was
hurt.
getting daylight.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You brought it the jinx with you, Ben.
Yeah. Sorry.
Katrina for par?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The basket is not being too friendly to them.
It is not. At least Melodie makes the 4.
Good putt.
Ragnar makes her comebacker for a par. And Katrina gets a tap in a bogey, unfortunately. And Elaine's going to be tapping in a par. I really like this hole design. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Makes-
It combines a really tight technical line with some sloping hills.
Yeah. Really cool. We're on to hole 17, 357. Just a nice, easy backhand, right-hand backhand shot. Want to throw it straight with some fade at the end. See the basket right there?
Yeah. That's looking really good. Oh, wow.
Super cool shot. So Ragnar's up next. So look like they're taking the straight at it approach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The danger with this hole is the low ceiling towards the basket. Can make it kind of tough. Katrina with her drive. Yeah, so she's taking the more traditional line. Just hanging out wide, letting it skip in towards the basket.
Oh, and wow.
And parking it. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Melodie with her pull. Well, looks a little high. Yeah. But that kind of actually wasn't the worst kick.
Yeah, no, it fought through it pretty well.
Yeah, it looked like I was going to Annie a little too long. But the tree kind of corrected it. Ragnar just laying up for a par.
Great upshot. Just touches the pin and sits.
Mm-hmm. Woo.
Good Elaine King and Katrina socializing.
Yeah.
Hey, Elaine, what's it like to win a world title? Well, you might find out.
Yeah. Katrina is pretty good.
Yeah.
And evidenced by that birdie right there.
Yeah. That was about as good drive as you probably see on this hole.
Yeah, no, true story. Melodie makes that comebacker for a par. Ragnar's tapping in hers. And Ragnar still got that 1-stroke lead over Katrina, 2 over Elaine, a couple more over Melodie, and we are on to the last hole, hole 18, 456. It's pretty flat, and then it goes downhill for a little while, and gets kind of tree dense towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorite shots up here, you can really air it out here. And get some pretty bomber drives.
Sure.
Ooh, Elaine put a little too much ante on that one, Ben.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, not a bad kick, though. Kicked it back towards the fairway. The basket's left of the Hucklab tree in the darkness. Wow.
Okay.
Look at that pull from Katrina.
Big shot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, finished almost pin high. I think this actually is a little shorter than 456. I think this is the short pin.
Yeah, I thought it seemed like.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, that's another great shot.
It really was. And here's Melodie. Throwing a little anti-flex shot. I think that one's going to fade a little early. But
A little bit.
should be relatively easy up and down.
Hmm?
Elaine's second. Got to deal with this container. Throwing an ante around it.
Yeah.
And
Some man-made obstacles.
yeah. Elaine's got a little bit of a putt. Melodie has a little bigger putt for birdie. Or she's got a layup for par. Katrina finished a little short right. Has this for a 2.
Oh, good try.
Yeah, legitimate run right there. Elaine, does he have a par?
Wow, great putt.
Yeah, great way to finish.
Especially after a rough drive.
Mm-hmm. That Annie putt of hers is really cool.
Yeah.
Ragnar for birdie. Oh, Ragnar, get it up.
Ah, she told that disc to talk to the hand.
She did. So what are you doing?
Face don't give a damn.
Katrina making a par. I'm sure Ragnar will make this one. Yep. And Melodie's gonna come along and tap in her par. And that is all we got for part 2. Ladies filming wise, we got the top 3 cards, both rounds that day at Pier Park, and then we got the final 9. So we got some more ladies stuff coming up next, or we might have some MPO. I'm not sure how it'll come out, but yeah, we'll catch you guys around. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.